Okay, you just saw the first viewing of Data Transfer, which, if you were completely lost, I don't blame you. It was my first film ever making. I tried to put a full-length feature film into a short film, I have come to realize. But basically, in a nutshell, it's the year 2100, which is 75 years in the future. We have our main protagonist, who is sick and dying from the dreaded 21 virus, Darius here. And can we switch? Jim, can you switch with Amaris? I want Darius and Amaris sitting side by side. Amaris here played his robot girlfriend, who her operating system is obsolete and she was ready to crash. So these two, I kind of viewed it as like a Romeo and Juliet. Saba, come up closer. We're gonna need you. Get over here, please. Let's see, is this the whole cast? And we have Rosalva here as well. Okay, great. Okay, so the music keeps going. Let's turn it down a little more. So let's talk about it. What did we just see? I'm going to start with Jim here on my far right. He is a seasoned actor, and I was so thrilled. He was one of the first people to respond to my call for actors. Jim, what did we just see? What is your reaction to the film? What was your experience? What are your thoughts? Please give us some feedback.
Sure. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is a memory I have of a college English teacher who said to me, however hard you try, no matter what you do, right, you will never be able to edit a blank page, right? You got to start. And I think everybody should recognize Martha making a dive. She didn't stick her toe into the cold lake water. She dove in head first, right? And took a big risk. And always be a beginner at something. That's one of the things I've always found people are interesting who are trying to do new things. So I thought it was an interesting film. My small role was she asked me to kind of create this experience with Darius and I. Have you ever had really bad news from a doctor? Well, it's all bad news usually. Right, when you go in and they read you the blood test results, it's just like this really bland, slow, even-tempered delivery. And sometimes when bad things happen too, it almost seems like time is slowing down. I've never been in a car accident, but people say when you've been in an accident or you trip and you're about to fall, it's almost like time slows down and you're moving in molasses. And that's what she asked me to kind of create with our short interaction that we work through. But movies can be all sorts of different ways. They can be plot focused, or they can be character driven. But also music and the score to a film have a big influence, and I think the music is really critical to this one too. I never thought about synth pop. And when I looked it up, I realized I did know what synth pop was, like way back in the 80s. Yeah. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I? Okay, I'm taking over. But that's my 2 lines. That's what I have to say about my 2 lines I delivered, and how much we all owe to Martha to taking this risk of doing something new and different. It's interesting, the connectivity of the internet. If you think about it, our lives seem to be so connected to it. Raise your hand if you think you didn't have any connection to the internet today. I mean, if you used your credit card, you did, right? I mean, when you go to the grocery store. So, I mean, human lives, kind of this about AI, and we've all been through the pandemic. She's weaving together a lot of complex ideas and issues in a very, very concise, tight, short initiative. And I think it's really exciting and brave, and just want to say congratulations to everybody that was involved and to Martha.
Thank you, Jim. It was such a pleasure. The first scene we did was with you, and you were so great right off the bat. I was like, okay, I think this is gonna work. I actually have some experienced people working with me. Yay! So thank you, Skylar. You are the robot mechanic. He is the one working on on Amaris's arm. He is giving her a tune-up. Tell me about what you think about your character. And his name is Skylar, and I named his character Sky because when I met him and he auditioned, he had such a quiet, confident presence about him. I thought, okay, this isn't going to be a far stretch. I'm just going to write this guy, basically. So please tell us a little bit about what you think about your character. What was your experience?
Yeah. I would like to give a quick round of applause for Martha again, just because so fun. And I'm glad you brought up daring. I think that's nice too. Yeah, it was fun. It was just fun. It was just, hey, we're on the internet. What's there to do? I want to see what there's to do. And Martha was there for that.
Oh, I love those glasses. Yeah. I bring out his glasses.
Wow.
I think if there were to be a sequel, it will be Sky's character comes in and,
She gave great direction, honestly. I was like, hey, what do I do? She's like, just do it, And it was consistent. It was fun.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay. Well, we have our main couple here. It was really important to me that the lead look like they fit together, and I think, did I nail it or what?
Yeah.
And these are both working professionals. They have full-time jobs, and they still manage to come and late in the hours and work with me and do retakes and do overdubbing and, So, Amaris, what was it like playing a robot girl?
Honestly, it was cool. I don't think it was as difficult, seeing as how I feel like our generation has grown up with the internet and in all its different shapes and sizes. So getting into character wasn't too difficult, but definitely something new for me, as I think that this film was experimental, and I'm really excited that I was able to be a part of it, so I have a lot of gratitude. And then I also just really appreciate you, because I know that this was definitely something that you wanted to step out on, and I'm just glad that I was able to be a part of it. Yeah.
Aww. Yeah. Well, thank you, Amaris. If I had had more time and more energy, I had an idea. I wanted to do a commercial showcasing the robot girls, and we cut that at the last minute, and I kind of regret it, but maybe in the future. Before we get to Darius, I want to jump to Saba, because she was the other robot girl. This one was the obsolete one that her system was about to crash. But Saba over here, I asked her to be the top of the line girl, the latest and bravest and best thing that ever came out. Saba, come on up. What was it like playing a robot girl, and how did you prepare for this role?
I did not have to prepare. I am like that. First of all, great job, everybody involved, and thank you for everybody that has come to this event. It was a lot of fun to play that role, and I remember the phone call that you and I had, and it was very helpful, the direction that Martha gave to me. And then the outfit that we picked, I think that was a major, it just fit the leggings and the skirt, and that just gave me that boost to, okay, now I'm asset. And I just thinking working with everyone, and when I was filming my scene and everyone was on set, and the energy just helped me get into that role. So I would just say the team that I got to work with really helped me get into that role, and of course you. So thank you.
We really enjoyed working with you too. You have been like the cheerleader, the social media lifter upper of spirits, and I needed it at many a times, and you came through for me, so thank you for that. Yeah. And I just want to say, from my point of view, being the one that has to put it all together, I was beset with so many technical difficulties. Like, out of nowhere, all of a sudden, nothing was working right. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to lean into this, because this idea of data and transferring files and trying to navigate the cyber world, I was having, you see glitches in there that are hidden, hopefully by purposely putting in more glitches. So, working by the seat of our pants, I think, was the name of the game with this project. But Darius, I want to talk to you now. You were our lead boy. You had a very important role. What was it like for you doing this character? I never gave you a name. Of all the people, my main character, I never named him. I wanted him to remain nameless because, I don't know why, it just felt right. So, what are your thoughts about the film? What are your thoughts about your character? And tell us about yourself.
Oh my gosh, so many questions.
I know, sorry.
My ADHD is like, okay. I think, what the name?
What was your first thoughts when you?
Yeah, honestly, I thought the script was very well written, and I was like, this is pretty gnarly for a music video, you know what I mean? But I think the idea was really awesome. I think getting into that vulnerability of being in love with another robot was pretty different, you know what I mean? And just, intimacy can be a little awkward at times, but I've done it a few times, so it's like, okay. And just like everybody being comfortable with each other and working very well with one another. And it's like we all knew each other. Well, me and this guy knew each other for years now. But it was awesome doing something with him. But everybody else I met, and I feel like I've known them forever. And just Martha, with your first project, coming to the light, it's really awesome. And I think you would be a fantastic director. And I would love to work with you again. And I tell you this, and I mean this with all love and respect, but you are a very interesting person. You're very, very authentic and weird, and I love it. And I told her, and I'm weird too, so I can't judge. But and I would love to work with everybody again. You know what I mean? And as for the name, it was interesting because we're like in the middle of filming, almost done, and she's like, I still haven't come up with the name. And I said, honestly, I think just the boy is kind of cool. I don't know, it's a weird, cool thing. It's like, he's so mysterious.
He's
and
like the everyman,
young man. Yeah, exactly. And also my character was going through a disease, the 21 virus. And so, she was like, well, you need to be depressed here. And I'm like, well, that's easy. You know what I mean? When I got COVID, I was like, a couple of years ago. But it was just a great experience, and we have some good news. So hopefully I have some movie people in my life that actually, make pretty good budget films. And I was like, all right, Martha, here's the camera, here's the editing. So next year, let's all kill each other in the forest or something, So yeah, and I'm just grateful for every single one of you and to my friends, and you guys are awesome.
Thank you, Therese. Oh, Darren, I want to know, what was your favorite part of making this film?
My favorite part of making the film? The night that we shot was really fun. My scene, our scene, getting to walk, with my girl on my arm and walk in and feel so happy about it. I was so lucky, absolutely. That was really fun. I liked playing that character, the one character maybe in the film who is truly enjoying this world. And I thought that was it was a lot of fun.
So by a show of hands, I want to know how many of you would submit to plugging your mind into the internet? If in, say, 10, 20, 30 years that becomes an option, who will take the leap and plug into the internet?
I get to be like eternally young and skinny.
Okay, why?
I'm a daredevil and I like doing crazy things, and that sounds like something crazy that I would like to try. Yeah.
Right on, right on. And Rosalba, tell us about your experience.
It was really neat to get to know you. And it was really easy because she's like, just be pretty and do many things. And I was like, okay, I'll try. But I love what you did. I think it's amazing. I know it was like a difficult process because you kept going everywhere you wanted to do so much. But I love what came back, and I love meeting these wonderful people. And I really hope we all get to work together again.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. Thank you for the experience.
Yes. Yeah, I was really glad to have a really diverse cast because, as you all maybe know or do not know, but San Luis Obispo County is very small in the diversity scale, and this is a nice diverse cast, and I'm like, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Please.
So my question is, what surprised you the most in the process of doing this? What was your, expectations of what it would be like, and what did you actually find?
I wrote the script in a certain order, and I think what surprised me the most was that I was willing to change the order of the scenes, because the first scene we did was with you, and that was supposed to come way later in the story, but to me it just had such impact right away, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to change the order of these scenes, and it seemed to work, and I loved how it just, you and Darius drew the emotional intensity right away, and I was like, yes, I'm going with this. We're starting off with depression level 10 and go from there. So I think that was it. The willingness to change and be spontaneous, yeah, so
That's the
thank you
way
for that
stories
question.
work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stories do, they have an organic life, and
Yeah.
they do change.
Yeah, that opened it up for me, because then I let go of being attached to the script, and I jumped back and forth, and I realized, you know what, it doesn't matter what order the scenes are. All the elements are there, and if we stir them around and around, like the circle of fifths, it all just works. So, yeah. So, anybody have any last thoughts before we take a pause and schmooze and relax? Yes, Darius?
I just want to say thank you for this opportunity, and I'm going to say it again, but I really believe that you would be a great director, and for you being so bold for your first project, a lot of people would not be as bold as you, because it's hard, especially with criticism and bullshitters on the internet, and for you to take on your dream and your goal, this kind of new thing that you have. I just hope that you continue to do it, and we will be there to be a part of it and support it. And I remember when you hit me up, you're like, I wish I could have, done more and more. And you're like, I'm only paying you $50. I'm like, $50 is $50, dude. Like, I'll go straight to my gas. Like, I'm not tripping. Like, but thank you so much. Yeah.
That means a huge amount. Thank you. It really does. And I also want to give recognition to David Keefe in the back, the composer of the beautiful music. He likes to keep a low profile, but this wouldn't have happened without him inspiring me, and it all goes around and around. So Skylar, would you be willing to lead the sequel?
I don't know, I think I'm honestly kind of scared, to be honest.
I think you almost stole the. I love your scenes. So anyway, okay. So we got a question. Any questions? Yes. Let's do that.
It's a question for you. How long did production take?
Okay, good question. From the beginning of auditions to the final edit, 2.5 months, which is warp speed for a short film. So, yeah, we banged it out. My goal on this project was to keep my foot on the accelerator as fast and as hard as I could, and we just ripped through it. And yeah, 2.5 months from audition to finished product. So that's pretty darn quick, I would say. It's fun to move fast. So, any other questions, comments, suggestions?
How many scripts did you have to write?
Just one.
Oh.
Actually, 2. After I wrote one, and then after I met a few of the actors, I was like, I'm gonna write you guys in.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you meet the actors through any sort of like class or anything, or was it kind of random people? Or?
I met everybody through a ad I put up on Slow Auditions, I think. I kind of knew Darren a little bit. We both are songwriters. We've kind of seen each other a little bit. But everybody we came that day. My dream cast came to me fully intact, and yeah, we all met on that day. It was amazing. So, yeah.
Sorry, so my follow-up. You wrote it, and then you put it out there, and then the people came, and it worked out amazing.
Yeah, we had the music ready to go, and I wrote the script in like 2 days, and I put out the call, and these wonderful actors answered the call, and I'm like, okay, we film next week. And it was like bam, 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 and then here we are. So, yeah. So we'll show the film again around 8:15. Thank you all for coming. Please enjoy yourself, and thank you.
Yeah.